So I just tried to leave a comment with Moho, which is normally not a problem, but Meta just gets a bee in its bonnet every now and again when you actually try to interact with their platform. There's obviously there's no recourse. I can't appeal this. This is 3 today, so I can't use Meta today because for some reason you think I'm spam when I'm just talking to the people that I follow and I interact with. But we'll ignore that for a minute. And it's also locked my screen, which is just really, really nice as well. But what it was I went to Moho and I wanted to place a comment on here. It was really a feature request. What I would really like, and it's a long list of things, this is just one. What I'd really like is to be able to drive bones with a Midi controller. I'm thinking using a little dial or a slider, something like that. It'd be nice to have switches as well, but to drive all of that with multiple MIDI channels, and that way you could actually puppeteer. There's a really neat feature that I don't see many people talking about, that in Moho you can actually puppeteer by grabbing the layer and moving it around. And if you hit the play button when you're actually grabbing the item, you can record the movement as keyframes, and you can literally puppeteer each channel. Now you can only do one channel at a time, like one layer at a time or one bone at a time. What would be great if you could feed a MIDI signal into Moho and move the sliders or turn the dials, and that would puppeteer your character. Just think about that for a minute. Moho could become a live performance tool, or it would speed up the animation process, because I use that puppeteering tool a lot. It's fantastic for getting like basic movements down, or even get some grungy bits and pieces down. It really works really well. It's a bit cumbersome how it is. It's fine. And a bonus would be that you could use or manipulate multiple bones or multiple layers, even if the control layer is on one, but you have multiple bones.
Moho animation software.
Oh, shush. You have multiple bones linked to multiple MIDI inputs, and then you can move the bits and pieces independently. But what would be really cool as well is if you could do that on the touchscreen. So when if you've got a Samsung 360 like I have, you can only use one control point at a time when it's got 10-point multi-touch. Imagine if you could line up at the bottom of the screen all your little sliders and bits and pieces and puppeteer on the screen. It'd be fabulous. It would save so much time, and then Moho would become a live performance tool. I may have said that already. Anyway, it's just a feature request. I'm sorry I couldn't leave this in the comments, but that's just how it is sometimes with Meta. God, I hate Meta. However, on the plus side, YouTube's being really nice to me at the moment, so go visit me on YouTube. Let's get rid of Meta. It's awful.